What's up, everyone? This is Naked Age Crusader, and this is the Naked Riot. If you guys don't know, it is a scrimmage among teams in PUBG Mobile. And you guys don't know PUBG Mobile? Well, it's like PUBG. That's an easy explanation for you. So, what am I going to say? We are having this event sponsored by BlueStacks. It's a really good company that is going to give us some nice prize pools today. It's either going to be between $80 and $240, depending on how many people are in the room. So, it's going to be average between 3 matches. So we're going to have Miramar, Erangel, and Sandhawk today. And I hope you guys are going to enjoy the action as we always do. Bring it. And I hope I will be able to see everything go down. Now, one thing I'd like to show you guys, and one thing I'd like to do, is make a prediction about all the teams that are playing. So here it is. Here are your teams participating tonight, and registered and confirmed. And I'll go down the list. One is Kritchk, Asterian NA, The New Kids on the Block, Kings Row Gold, Sut Blappers, Naked Esports, Full FX Gaming, Kings 11, Grunt 2 Esports, TBD, Shadow Enemies, Helgen, I'm gonna go with, The Mobsters, Meet the Maker, Body Droppers, Revenant, Independent, EU Nerds or EU Nerd, I'm losing my mind. That's what I'm doing. Seismo and Savari Esports. Guys making it hard for me. I have a hard time reading. You guys know me. I'm pretty terrible at naming the teams, especially players who have some really strange names. I can have a hard time saying them. But one thing I like to do is project who is going to win. Last time we had Full FX Gaming win it all. Maybe we'll make it again, and there you have them in Team 7. But I'm not going to choose them. I'm not going to choose them. Right now, I'm choosing Kings Row Gold, their team slot 4. I wish them the best of luck, and I hope they do really well. Thank you for the follow, Whiskey PUBG Mobile. And let me bring you guys back over to the live scene here, as we are about to get things started very soon. Again, as you can see on the bottom right there, this is the Naked Riot, sponsored by BlueStacks. Again, really appreciate BlueStacks for putting this together, helping us with it. If you guys don't know, definitely head over to the BlueStacks server, because that's how you can participate in these events. They have a really easy bot where you can register. Makes it pretty easy. But again, hopefully you will join in next time, as they do provide some pretty nice prize pools for you guys. Alright, so we are going to have this room start very soon. It's going to start at 8:10. Sorry, it's my fault. I actually, excuse me. It's my fault. I had to download the new maps off my computer. I forgot that I had to do a second upload, not just from my phone, but on the computer as well, to get all the new stuff. That's, if you guys don't know, PUBG Mobile just came up with a new update with a ton of stuff, zombie modes, new characters, stuff like that. So it's going to be exciting to see it as it unfolds, the more the downloads take effect. But the zombie mode's pretty cool. And what do you guys think? I think it's pretty enjoyable. I don't know how long it'll last for, like, the popularity of it all, but it was fun. It is fun playing it. All right, so let me get myself situated some more as well. I want to make sure I can be able to see you guys' beautiful chat. If you guys would definitely appreciate it if you guys can chat. BTU Tempest says, "What's up, Crusader? What's up to you? Thank you for joining in." Yes, definitely. I want you guys being chatted up. I'd love to see you guys do that as we are about to get this first match started. And I hope you guys will enjoy. All right, you guys also know that I like it without music, at least in-game, if you guys don't know already. If you guys are new to the channel, well, welcome. I am Naked Age Crusader. I'll be your streamer for this evening. This whole thing is hosted by Naked Esports and sponsored by BlueStacks. So that's what we got today. As you can see, first map is going to be Miramar. Everything's rendering in. We might have those things happen where things need to get rendered in. That's kind of a PUBG Mobile thing. So definitely just be a little patient if things need to get rendered. But again, it's going to be a good battle between some of these teams, and I'm excited to see how well Kings Row does in particular. I have them projected to win. And they might be thinking that I just gave them a curse. I hope they don't feel that way. I've only been right twice. Recently, I've been right, actually, last Saturday, who won? The Youngins. I believe I picked the Youngins to win it all, and they did. So not very often does it happen. The curse might still be alive, or or we got over the curse, and maybe I'll be right more often now. We'll see. We'll see. Can King's Row overcome? I don't know. You guys will have to figure that out with us as we watch. Naked Ninja, hello, welcome. As you guys know, that is Naked Ninja. He is a part of Naked Esports, and I hope you guys will follow him as he is trying to build his streaming platform, as a lot of Naked members are trying to do that. Would love to see you guys help him out, support him, and hopefully you guys will support each other no matter who you are. You guys all love PUBG Mobile, I assume, and supporting each other is kind of what we should be doing, I think. That's just my opinion. If you don't follow me, I hope you guys follow everybody in the chat. All right. So here we go. Team 7's dropping down to Los Leones along with Team 19. And we have a few teams possibly going to El Al-Zahar, as you see, maybe 3 different teams. Right now, we might stick with this. As you can see here, this is AST. It looks like they're dropping in very quickly on Team 2. Team 4 is right next to them. Let me pop up my team list so I can have that easily and be able to figure out who each team is. That'd be very helpful, I believe. I would think so. Alright. Let me get this thing going. So it looks like they just dropped down. I'll have it in a sec. Just give me a moment. Perfect. Now I got it. So that's Team 2. That is Asterion NA. As you see, it's AST as their tag. And it looks like Warnby is a player on their team. So Team 4, they're right next to him. At least he is, actually. The rest of his teammates are over there, as you can tell, on the other side of the road. But here's all of the King's Row players. So this is the team I have winning it all. Here's Whiskey right in here following along with him. It looks like he does not have a weapon yet, so he's going to want something better than what he's got. And then here we have another King's Row member right next door. Now there is King's Row across the street on this side where Team 2 is. So that might be interesting to see if they can surround this member from Asterion. But it might be, you might see this member try to get to his teammates eventually. I wouldn't doubt it. He's getting wide open. There you go. He's pushing backwards. He's going to loot this place as well. He wants to get as much loot as possible before they have to battle. So we might see them try to get as much before doing such a thing. So Team Naked over here, we have 2 new members, and they are both in here. So some of our newest members are here as well. We got Blue, who has been on the team for about 2 weeks now, maybe 3. Definitely give him a warm welcome in the chat. Appreciate that if you can. But definitely the newest members here, we got Spray and Toxic. Really good competitive players. We were excited to see how well they can do in scrims. They played in scrims before, and definitely give them some love too. Please do so. And Junebug, obviously a veteran on our team by this point, has played in many scrims and has done really well. So I think this team is going to go far. I usually pick a projected teams away across the street. It's going to be a little difficult for Warnby to make it over. Let's see if he can do it without any issues. Crossing the street, he will be fine, it seems like. Safe, as the umpires called him. And there you go. They got closer to his teammates, and now everyone's in their own little section of this town. We're going to possibly move over to a different side. As you see, Team 11 might be fighting over there. Shadow enemies. It looks like Oscar and TG have already been taken out. Team 9 is close by. As you can see, Kid is kind of staying hidden. You can see other members here throwing grenades of all places, trying to get the last 2 remaining members of SE. Let's take a look at how many players this team has as they're moving around. I'm trying to figure out how to get to them. There we go. So this is Team 9. They are really close by to Shadow enemies. It looks like they were able to take out 2 of them. BTU Tempest says Naked Riot? Question mark? Exclamation points? Yes, of course, says Naked Ninja. Thank you, guys. Sandhawk equals Vikindi. Happy smiley face. Does it equal Vikindi? Size-wise. Oh my god, they're really close. I just realized he's gonna go inside. Oh, he sees him now. Shot fired, and Kid goes down. Didn't have a lot. Definitely did not have armor or a helmet, so that was an issue there. And it looks like now they're only down to 1 more player remaining. I don't know where he is. He's not around here anyway. And we might have a better idea. Oh, there he is on the north. You can see him. But he's a bit far away from everything. So we're going to head back over to El Al-Zahar, I think. As you can see, we have King's Row facing off against Team 2. And this is what I mean by render. Just keep that set. We'll have a better idea. There's Warren B, who was the one that was kind of on his own for the most part, looting areas that the rest of the teams were not at. And it looks like Warren B had been forced to stay back and not get the rest of his teammates once again separated. And we'll see how well he can do. He might like to be more separated, especially since he dropped that way. He dropped away, a little bit away from his teammates, so maybe he'll make this work. He could cross over, I think. I think it would be not a problem. He's going to throw some smokes. Very smart move to do. Sicario coming into play now for Kings Row. And you can see the rest of Team 2 here, Asterion and A. They're just getting a little bit together. So is Team 4. Team 4 is actually making a big push here. And all 4 of their members. Espinoza right up there on the second floor of that building. Swift on the left side of that building, or at least our left. Could be good for getting a surprise attack now. Obviously, all the movement in the buildings, they have to realize, oh, jumps out. Wasn't he right over there? Oh, there's a wall here. That's why I thought he was hopping over. I'm like, that's a bit risky right there. Spartan trying to look at him. Looks like he's getting shot. Spartan took a hit. I'm surprised he's not moving out of that position. Tries to peek around and try to get a hit, but Spartan, they're just playing a little peekaboo right now. Can Spartan or Espinoza take the win? Not sure, but not Daimo. Daimo gets knocked. Cutting around might be Swift. Grenades might be thrown as well. Daimo's going to get revived, it seems, as Swift is shooting across the way at Whiskey. Whiskey not taking a hit at all, utilizing that wall as much as possible. What server do you play on, says Julian. NA? Oh, sorry, yeah. It is NA service. If you're new here, welcome. And thank you, Guy, for answering them. That really does help out all the Naked members. I can't do this on my own. They do a really good job with pretty much every part of the organization process. So definitely give them some love, Guy. I really would hope you guys can do that. And Spartan's taking some shots from AST. Asterion trying to get Kings Row down again. They did get a member down, but they were able to pick him up. Kings Row holding their own, making a push at the same time. I don't know how this is all going to work out. It looks like there he is. Daimo has a 75% health. Probably used a first aid kit to get there. I don't know if he's got any boosters, but he should utilize them if possible. Looks like Espinoza's on the other end. This door is open, by the way. So on spectator mode, it just looks weird. That door is closed now, obviously. But yes, sometimes doors look closed, but they're really open. It just doesn't help us out, but that's PUBG. Sometimes in a nutshell, just got to work with it. So here is Warren B, still trying to do it on the side on the left. He's been on the left side for the most part. Swift is on the right, trying to hold down this fort. I do want to stick around to see what happens, but we do need to see what other teams are doing, and we might come right back if anything. So right now we have these two teams fairly close by, and we'll take a look. So we got Team 17. Possibly, and Team 14 facing off against each other. Team 17 represents Independent, and Team 14 represents Meet Your Maker. So Skrilla, part of the Independent team, along with, what is that? And MPT Nice, I think. PR32, Dirty Caveman. So we'll see how well they do. It looks like they're being very silent by not moving. I don't know if they even, maybe he had to go AFK for a sec. But here's Team 14 with Dilly, UD Moshi, Peaceful 33, and Claps. This was Team, what did I say? What did I say? This team was Team 14, Meet Your Maker. So that is supposed to be here, at least. And looks like they're a little bit of ways away, so we might not stay here. I do want to stick with battles, so we might just go right back over to El Azahar with these two battling out for a while now. And a little bit of a trench war. It looks like they were able to take one out. Whiskey getting more shots. It looks like they are on two sides of the coin here on two different floors. You have AST. Swift trying to do it all, takes a member out, and that should be it. Well done for AST. Asterion getting the win there. Looks like some members knocked, and really Swift holding it down. Without him, this would have been over on Asterion's end. Their first match would have been ended short, but no, Kings Row is taken out first. They're a bit separated. This was your winner of the last time we had the Naked Riot last week. They won $140. So definitely they're trying to do it again, and all these other teams are trying to stop them. We have Maniac, Thunder, Swallow Boy, and Jag. Little history, Full Effects, that's FX, that's his tag for you. Full Effects used to be the Kingsmen. They were sponsored by that team, and they were doing really well. They obviously still do really well in competitions, big major ones. So keep an eye on Full FX here, as they are probably Vegas's odds for winning it all. We'll see though. We'll have more of an idea later on. Let's go back over to Team 17 and 14, as they have gotten a little bit closer. And it looks like Skrilla has been taken out completely, and that is not a good sign for Team 17. I think the rest of Team 14 is still up and running for the most part, so that is not going to be a good sign for Team 17. Independent, but we'll see how well that works out. Here's the dead box. It seems, looks like he is looking, hoping for a hit. They are in a vehicle, I believe. Yes, they are. 2 members on Team 17. They might be trying to either leave or just stop in this house and try to hold it as a fortified spot. This isn't a bad place to hold, but it looks like their best bet is to leave, and that might be what we're seeing as they keep pushing farther back. Not everyone's in a car yet, and it looks like one of them has completely left the others. I don't know what the plan is for Team 17. They're mostly separated at this point, and they might be taking some long-range shots. There's a USSR member there on Team 18. Might be shooting from the top of the hill, maybe downward at UD Moshi. It looks like as Moshi is hurt halfway. Let's take a look at them as they have this spot. Looks like he has a car 98. Team 18, let's see what your team name is. It may help me out figuring it out. This is EU Nerds, or EU Nerds. So let's see what they do. A little bit of a mix as a tag there. You see ARG, you see USSR, OG, and Fear for Perks Z, I believe, or Perks 2. So it looks like they see some players maybe. It looks like they are shooting out there. I bet someone marked that spot for Jaja, and he's just trying to see if he can get his own look as well. Everyone, you can see the map on the top right, everyone's looking down on this town, and nobody apparently is really getting any hits. As you can see, this is who they're supposedly looking at. On Team 14, none of them have really taken hits, or maybe they have, but they really healed up pretty quick. Team 17 is still in front of Team 14, so this team is, I believe, Meet Your Makers, and Team Independent should be in front of them. Now, it looks like they're not quite going straight at Team 17. They might be heading more into the middle of town, as this circle is closing in on them. They don't have to worry about it so much. Let's take a look at Team 5. They are heading straight into town. And I don't know if they're going to continue to go through the road, be a little bit dangerous. Looks like they are trying to take different vehicles, all of them. It looks like Lag Saint. What happened to your teammate? Where did he go? Was he AFK? Is he in the blue zone? I don't see him in the blue zone. I have no idea where your teammate is. Apparently he's knocked. So let's head straight over to him and see what he looks like. Yeah, he's next to a whole team. That's a problem. This is Team 18, as they are also shooting toward him, and gets a knock there on Perks. I don't know what they were doing over here. It looks like they were trying to be a little cheeky, but Team 5 comes around and says, hey, we see you guys. We have nothing to do with that team member, but we'll take a knock there, as Doom Tomato is the culprit, apparently. Claps is hitting Lag Saint and going for the finishing touch, and does thirst him. Looks like they hit a member of ARG right there on Team 18. That was the last member, too, as an instant. And so 18 is out of the match. We do have Team 14 still around, so they might try to come over and take a look, especially with them driving on this hillside. They might take some shots. They got to be careful, but they are a little far away, so the knock shouldn't be coming, at least at this distance, unless you are a really good long-range shooter. Hitting a car at least. So it looks like Tomato is getting to his teammates. It's got to be careful though here even, as Team 14 might have an eye on Tomato. They're really trying to loot and move. That's a good move. You don't want to be standing still anytime in the match. It's really a bad idea unless you're trying to camp something, but even then you do have to be careful. Camping is usually not the best move in FPP. TPP might work out because you're able to see everything around you for the most part, but in FPP it makes it a little difficult. And a nice hit from Spark with a car 98 on Peaceful, as you can see down there. Knocked member. He has to go back to his teammate to get healed up. It should be able to be picked up. They're too far away in order to thirst somebody, especially in an apartment like that where you can just get behind the walls to stay alive for the rest of the time. Let's switch over to Team 9 and 7, I think. We haven't seen these two teams yet. We have Jay, we got Paradox, and Mighty. It looks like a a member got knocked out. I can't tell who it is. But a mini shots from Mighty as he got one hit, but not enough on the rest. I don't know if he sees him. Maybe hill glitch possibly, as he saw him, but at least from our point of view, he did. There is a rock there, so that's what's preventing us from seeing. That's Asterion, by the way. They were able to get the squad wipe earlier with 3 members remaining. They did lose one, so this might hurt their chances now that they lost one. That being said, it looks like this is quite interesting. Vu Trung Cao? If I'm mispronouncing that, just help me out, man. But it looks like they are getting all different types of angles on AST. This is not good looking, as they have the high end of the hill too, and they can shoot down on them pretty easily. Surprisingly, he's taking the car. I don't know what the move is. He's being awfully cheeky with this as he's getting a little closer. Actually, it worked out pretty well as he is able to get really, really close by. It looks like he's taking some shots, but Warren B does not get it, and he gets knocked in return. Now, Espinoza on the left, can he do something about this? He has a teammate as well with Swift, but Swift is a little bit down too. Looks like Jay might be heading over to Swift, hoping to get picked up. They have members coming down the hill quickly, actually, and Warren B still knocked, as you can see. Oh, where did he come down? What happened there? Swift was able to take a member out of Team 9. Team 9 tried to drive down there all the way. Very dangerous move, and that did not pan out as he was thirsted as well. So now it's a 3v2. Paradox shooting downward at Swift, and Swift gets behind the hill or houses to try to stay alive for the most part. Espinoza shooting upwards with the red dot, but no, that won't work as Team 9 was able to get another knock. Now Swift, badly injured, not down quite yet, and his teammates, one of them at least, was taken out completely. Espinoza looks like he's about to get thirsted, and there it happens. Now Swift, it looks like he might be throwing some smoke in order to take this car out for a drive, and I wouldn't blame him for that. I think that would work out perfectly. Maybe back up even. I'm not sure what he's going to do. He's going to be very difficult, though. Trying to drive out of here, it's not going to be an easy feat. Team 9 knows where he is. Swift might be waiting for the right time to do it. I don't know, though. I don't know what his game plan is. I think he's thinking about either move there. Shooting back at Paradox, not a bad idea there. Trying to just hold them back from this hill. Now, both teams need to get into the new zone. Both of them are outside of it. So there you have a minute and 40 seconds. That's going to be a little long in order to hold them back. Now, obviously, Team 9 might be thinking that they can just bodyguard them, right? He needs to leave this house anyway. We can stay as long as we want. Swift, though, has a vehicle. He can take that and get out to the new zone when it is time. So I think his best bet is kind of wait this out, wait for that zone to start getting closer and closer, and then start driving off and hope for the best, as the other team then has to make a rush inside the new zone. Might be too late for them then. But we're going to switch it off because it seems to be taking a little bit of time, as we had Dirty Caveman getting a little bit closer over to another team. Looks like he was able to see him, but Caveman takes a knock first on the right side with Naked Blue doing the work. Looks like someone else was getting a thirst, though, and I don't know if Naked gets that kill, but he definitely was able to take a member out of the match. Naked, though, not looking great. 2 members knocked over here, 3 members knocked in total, actually. Looks like Blue will be able to pick them up, but there's a lot of teams around. I don't know if they're going to be driving over this hill or what, but this is a terrible spot right now. Luckily, they have the hill. That's all they have, though. So we'll see if Team 17 makes the push upward or to the right even. As you can see, Tensa is coming around. Spark might be able, or Toxic might be able to indicate that Tensa is coming down. Blue might be able to get a shot before Tensa gets over to Toxic. Can he shoot over to the right? Oh, I don't think he sees Tensa. Let's see Blue's angle. Blue shoots over, gets Tensa down and out, knocked out of the match. Well, not out completely, but definitely knocked, so that'll help the case. Shooting across the way, but it's got to be careful as there's shots more over there. Other people, looks like Team 5 is getting surrounded, got 2 people knocked, so that is not good on Team 14's side. But Team 14 definitely has the upper hand. Looks like they go for thirsts as well. Naked was able to keep 2 of their players now, as Junebug and Toxic are now out of the match. Tomato on the left, that might be the only people he has to worry about actually in that vehicle. Team 17's a little bit on the right. Looks like Tomato's getting shot at, but no hits from Spray. Spray might be heading over to Team 17. It looks like they are kind of, I don't know. It looks like they're heading more toward that car, maybe hoping to get some shots, but it looks like they're heading a little bit farther and farther away from the action in the middle that we were seeing. So not a bad idea, especially with just 2 people. And you can see over here, there's a few members of a lot of different teams. So that might not be a bad idea. Let's head over to the map and see what we got. Good sights. I don't know where we want to go. Team 7. We'll take a look at full effects for now. They have all of their members, so they are looking pretty. They have 0 kills though, so you definitely need some kills in order to do well in these matches. So Jag here, Swallow Boy, Thunder, and Maniac all in the same team, and they might have eyes, as you can see, shooting across the way, hoping to get a hit. Looks like he has an AKM in hand, but it looks like those shots are not being hit. Let me take a look over there and see who that team is. That'd be a good question to be answered here. We have, I think, Tager, Ural, or is that a V? I think that's a Y. Ural, Kevin, and Kevy. Again, I am pretty terrible with names, so please help me out if I'm mispronouncing anything. Team 16, that is the Revenants. As you can see, the RE stands for Revenants. Looks like they are shooting across the way at FX. Gets 1 hit on Maniac, but that is it. He's trying to peek every now and then and kind of leaving that peak spot every now and then. Doesn't want to stay in one spot for too long. Looks like they're able to see on the other side too. And another member of a different team is getting hit, and Kevy gets completely annihilated with all those shots. Huge moves there. As I wonder if we're able to see who did it. I guess not quite yet, but we'll head over here and see what we got. We got Wasted SVR doing some really good work here. Got 4 kills already, and there you just saw one with a thirst against the Revenant. This is Team 20. Team 20 stands for Suvari Esports, one of our last confirmed teams. Trying to hop in and say hello, and we'll take over now. As they did get a knock again on Team 16. They're a little bit behind that house, so it'd be difficult to get a complete thirst. And they're trying to get some other members across the way. It looks like the Mini's not going to do it, though, at this point. They have the edge of the zone. They just need to get a little bit closer. Actually, Team 16's in the zone. That's who they're looking at. But they are... I don't know how they're going to get in on, honestly. They can try to go around or through, but look at how so much open space going through that. They have to make a decision. 30 seconds, that blue zone will start to close. They have vehicles, so that's what they're going to do. Definitely a good idea to have vehicles on this map. You don't want to be stuck without one. Let's head over to Team 19 as or Team 9 as they're driving past another member. Paradox, though, gets knocked. It looks like that is because of Team 9, and it looks like his teammates are heading back over. Vutrung thought about it, but it looks like he's getting shot from all different people. So right now he's going to have to leave this spot for another time. Doesn't want to get taken out completely. Looks like this was caused by Valor Cries. Looks like his teammates are all down and out, and not bad though for getting a win. Gets 1 kill on his own. That isn't easy to do, but you gotta love it when you get it. We got, what is it, G6 here with Mighty. It looks like he's only with Vutrung Cow. We saw him in the vehicle trying to come back for his teammates, but just getting shot at. And so he's trying to look over. There's Cries. And I think he's going to leave that be for now. Team 9's in the new zone. It looks like he might head over to his teammate in order to kind of team up and hope for the best then. Team 14 looks like right next to Team 20, and they are fighting against each other. Claps throwing some smoke on his teammates. It looks like a lot of shots as Claps is getting hit a little bit. Dodging and weaving, actually. Not hit once, actually, I should be saying. But it looks like his teammate was thirsty. He tries to hide in the smoke and get the loot that his teammate just died with. It looks like Team 20 is right there, right next to him. Savari Esports. Shot inside. Don't think he realized someone was that close. And Claps gets clapped. Teammates, though, still alive, still around. One member, though, being knocked, the other just being up, going for the revival, I believe. I don't actually see where they are. I thought they were, like, down the mountain or something. I'm actually lost sight of them. Here's Team 20, though, making a push. As you can see, like, they're right under. There they are. I'm like, where are they? Down, down, down the mountain. As Dilly is here. Looks like his teammate was thirsted as well. So that just leaves him against the world as he is in... Oh boy, I think they're actually going to hit him because they are on the cliffs. And I'm not sure if they're going to look down from the cliffs, but Dilly's got to be careful. He's trying to make it as far as he can as the new zone is away from him. This is a a run, to say the least. Can he get away with it? It looks like he is. So far, so good, as he has a few little standing houses here, little sheds, I guess, in order to give him some cover in case he needs it. But Team 6 is going to be at the church. This is the rest of Naked inside the edge of the circle. This is a great place to fortify if you can keep it. But that is the question. Can you keep it? Team 6, Team 20, SVR Packy 98. And all your members are actually still alive. That is a good thing to see, especially with 8 kills. That can't be easy to do. Practically 2 squad wipes. And we saw them get some knocks earlier, just a second ago actually. And they are making a hard push to the left side, or the right side of the new circle. And Team 16 might not be able to see them in time. This is a good hill. Good solid hill. Team 16 is going to be a little bit in trouble here, especially if they don't know that they came here. As you can see, a lot of cars here as well. I don't know if they can hear each other's cars though. You can pretty much, I think at this distance you should be able to. So Kevin, looks like his teammates are getting shot at. Looks like that was the first shot, but no one got hit. So that is a good move. Oh, never mind. An SVP member, Savari, just got knocked and thirsted. So that is difficult. I think FX actually in the distance was the culprit, as now there's 2 sides to worry about. Oops, sorry about that. Alright, we're good. Yeah, Jew Boy, that's your name? That's weird. PUBG, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Here's Evil Boy. Looks like they did lose a member there. We saw that thirst, and RE drove away. Looks like, he does not want to hit his own car, but that's what he's doing, and finally gets Kevin. He really damaged his muscle car. He's going for thirsts as well through the smoke, why don't you? And it looks like really putting him on there. Blows up the vehicle at this point and says, you know what, I've already messed it up hard enough, let me continue. FX Jag looks like he's shooting toward that way. Evil Boy has some eyes that I'm a little bit impressed about. As you can see here, through the houses, through the smoke a bit. So Evil Boy looks like he's going to try to get into this car maybe. Definitely looting something up that his teammates have left behind. But FX, take a look at you guys. Pretty much fully kitted. 2 kills only. See if that will work out in the long run. Can they get a few kills near the end here? We do have 13 people alive left. 4 of them is just full FX. Let's take a look here at the map. Team 17 might get in trouble here as Team 7 is closing in on this position. Perez, look how close FX is. All their members. As he's moving backwards, they hear the small footsteps. They know there's someone around. Swallow Boy's not going to go without knowing. As you can see, he's really paying attention to this side now. Perez giving him a haircut, or Swallow Boy giving Perez a haircut, but no hits quite yet with the bullets. Molly thrown perfect direction, but nope, that won't make contact. And FX is on full alert now. Perez might be rotating so he doesn't get too comfortable in one spot. You always want to move. Once your position is kind of blown, your best bet is to move. Unless you can't, and then you're kind of in a terrible position then. But can Perez get a different position? He's still in the same spot. His teammate, though, a little bit backwards. You can see that. MPT Nice, I believe that's how you'd say the name. And, or Nep Nice? I don't know. Playzone took out a member from Revenant. And it looks like now this will be the time where Team 17 can get together and kind of regroup. Shots fired from the distance. It looks like that is on FX. 12 kills. Well done, guys. Keep it up. 1 member is only taken out, so that's good numbers right there. Kills are very important in this game. We have 1 point for each kill, but the rank points go from 10 to 0 depending on where you go. So we don't give a lot for rank. We want people to get a lot of kills in these matches. Go the extra mile, be aggressive, and Jag is down. Wasted goes down right after him. I don't know if that was because of FX. It looks like it was by Maniac. Good response, because you do want to make sure things are evened out. Now, Team 17, I don't know what they're doing. They have the wild card position. What do I mean by that? Well, they can shoot at either one, and they could really make or break one of these teams to hurt or help. Pretty much, because I don't think Team 17 is going to win this. That might happen though. I'm just saying they don't have the odds, and they could really make it difficult for one team or the other to make a win for one of those, or make a loss for the other. Hard to say, but that's why I call them the wild card at this point in the match. I really hope though Team 17 can overcome the odds and get the win. Love to see that. FX threw a lot of smoke on the right. Team 20 have not so much, and a knock with the AWM from Maniac. And that's a good shot on Evil Boy. Looks like Wasted's going with the smokes, trying to get over there to help him out, get the revival hopefully in time. Looks like they really are focused on that right side. They see the smoke, he's shooting through it, hoping for a hit, did not find it. Perez getting hit hard, and FX just comes in with a ton of firepower as they were able to take him out. Now, Maniac been pretty much a star, I believe, on the FX team. A lot of good knocks on the other end against this heavy hitting 20 team, the Suvari team. Esports, they've been killing it with 12 kills so far. And Maniac getting nailed by Wasted right there. But he will, yeah, what am I feel like I'm from Boston. But there you go. Shots from on FX. Okay, response saying, hey, you shoot us, we shoot you back. And there you go, a knock right there at the tree. Oh, some more hits by Swallow. Can he finish him off though? Wasted getting hit hard, and FX comes in with the win. They have won the they won the match here, the first match, and they won the last scrimmage entirely on the Naked Riot. So it looks like they're going to try to do it again. A few kills here, 5, 6, 7 total. So that means they have 17 points at this part of the match. SVR doing a wonderful job. They definitely come out in second place, but they get more points than FX because of the amount of kills that they got. So they got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 kills, plus the 9 that they received getting into second place. So that should be 9, 10, 11, 21 points. So I think they're going to be ahead of the pack right now. We got Skrilla, Perez, Dirty Caveman, and Not Nice. All right, so that wasn't a P. I have a hard time seeing those O's when they're not really an O. FTC, but now I can tell. So Not Nice getting 1 kill, Perez with 1 as well, so that's 2 total. Revenant, I believe that's how you pronounce it. I just want to make sure though, so I don't mispronounce it. Revenants, yes it is. R.E. Kevin, Tager, Ural, and Kevi with 1 kill total. We got Dilly with 3, Claps with 4, with a team total of 7. Nice job, guys. Naked coming in with 0, getting 6th place. We got Tomato with 1, Spark with 1, and 3 from Tensa. So that's a team total of 5. We got 4 from Vutrung Cow. We saw you guys in the middle of action a lot, and it looks like they paid off by getting those kills. 2 kills from Mighty, so that's 6 total in 8th place. Valor with Rub My Bacon and Unplug put together, they get 1 total kill. AST Warren B, Espinoza, and Swift. We saw you guys very early in the match, and you guys got a few kills there. Nice job with the squad wipe, and gets 5 total. Shadow Enemies with 0. Perks, Chico, Blur, and Jaja with 0 kills. And Kings Row battling it out with AST Asterion, but could not win, and they come out with 0 kills to start it off. So I have them winning it all too. So my odds are not looking great, but Kings Row, come on now. Don't let the curse overtake you. I believe you guys can do it. That's why I picked you. And don't hate me because I picked you. I know the curse feels like it's a little heavy. Like the weight of it, I get it. But come on, guys. You guys can do it. I believe in it. And I believe in Naked as well. I hope they really do well. They got 6th place. They have the makings to still get on top, so I believe they can do that. So I want both of them to evenly take 1st place. Kings Row and Naked. I want you guys both to take 1st place. I know Kings Row, you got your work cut out for you. But I believe you guys can do it. I trust you. All right, so let's see what you guys been writing on the server. Let's go Grunt2, says Z-Man Mobile. And if it's Grunto or Grunt2, because I know the O is supposed to be undercased as far as the registration was concerned. So let me know. Julian303 says, hey, what server do you play on? That was NA. Blazoo W54893, thank you for the follow. Z-Man Mobile, thank you for the follow. I know I already said Jewboy PUBG, thank you for the follow. Thirsty Thirster Gaming, thank you for the follow. We had the Thirsty Thursdays, and I wish you were here for that because their name is perfect for it, as your name is Thirsty Thirster Gaming. And I already said this, but Whiskey PUBG Mobile, thank you for joining in. And I don't think I've said this actually. JV17, thank you for the follow as well. Okay, so we are about to get into the next match. This is second match overall, and I am in the room, so that means you guys can get into the room as well. I think there was someone else that was right there going in, so make sure to get in the room as soon as possible. You don't want to be left behind. You don't want the system to kick you and you not having enough time to get back in. I'll always say that because, well, I feel like people try to wait last minute. I get it. Sometimes teams can be late, but we try not to do that at all. We are known for being very on time. Unfortunately, we actually had to wait 10 more minutes because I made a mistake, and that was on me. Guy was doing a perfect job here opening that room, and we would have started on time if I downloaded all the maps. That would have been great if I did that and updated my computer. As I said before, I know to update my phone, obviously, when I play, but then I didn't realize I did not update my computer, so I had to do it twice for my same account, and sometimes that just doesn't click. But there we go. We're about to get things started right away. We'll have, I think Guy will message, well, he does all the time, message the room, the channel, I should say, and tell you guys exactly when it will begin. So you guys will have no question on getting in as soon as possible. All right. Let's see what we got now. I don't know where my other message went. Maps tonight, Miramar, Erangel, Vikindi, not Sandhawk. Oh, okay. I was a little confused by that because I just see Guy write Sandhawk equal Vikindi. I'm like, okay, I don't know what that was about, but apparently Sandhawk equals Vikindi. Now, Vikindi is my favorite map, but we can't do that here. Why? Because FPP doesn't have Vikindi on an open custom room, or just a custom room, I should say. For some strange and odd reason, they just don't have it. They have it on TPP, custom rooms. They just don't have it for FPP. Obviously, you can play classic on classic mode. You can play FPP Vikindi, but not anything else. Swallow with Zalo. I don't know what that means, but I hope I got it right. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. And if you guys enjoy yourselves, definitely, I want you guys to write it in the chat. I want you guys to write whether you're gunning for another team, whether you're rooting for a particular team. However you guys are feeling. I want to know how you guys are feeling. If you guys like what we're doing here, if you have any ideas about what we can do to help you guys really do well in these scrims. If you like, I don't know. It's open. That's why it's called a chat. There's really no limit to what you can write other than the limits I make here. I want you guys to be very respectful. I want you guys to be very empathetic about everybody else. But that being said, I want you guys to have that rivalry feeling. I want you guys to feel like there's a team that you're gunning for. I want you guys to call them out, all that kind of stuff. I want to see that. So hopefully we'll see you guys in the chat more often. And by the way, more people who write in the chat, the more people will come in because the algorithm recognizes that. So definitely get active here. If you want people to see what you guys are doing, if you're trying to make a name for yourselves in your team, that's the way to do it, is to kind of get active in the chat. So if you're not going to do it for me, do it for yourself, please. Oh, please. So we got Swallow with Zalo. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. All right. Let me bring you guys to Inter. What else we got? Impaki04, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it, man. Thank you for coming in. And you guys appreciate it. I know Impaki, you are playing. Swallow, you're playing as well. Don't really recognize the other guys. Whiskey, I think you're playing as well in this tonight. If you are playing, let me know. Write it in. I want you guys to write whatever you guys are feeling. And as I said before, it has to be respectful, empathetic, and that's pretty much it. I mean, make it your own thing. All right. What do we got now? So that's what you wrote. Maps tonight, Miramar, Erangel, Vikindi, not Sandhawk. Okay, that's what you meant. Gotcha. So we got 33 now in the room. Make sure to get in as soon as possible, guys. So I'm also on a 5-minute delay. I don't want people to utilize what I'm seeing on my stream to be an advantage for some of these teams if they're taking a look at both their own gameplay and what I'm seeing. So again, that's why there is a 5-minute delay. So if you guys are writing anything, you have any questions for me, expect that I won't be able to see it, or you won't hear my response in 5 minutes at least. So definitely keep that in mind. $40 now in the room. Keep it up, guys. More people we have in this, the bigger the prize pool gets. Let me see if I can get exactly the numbers so you guys all know. But that's how it's going to work. First of all, thank you to BlueStack for sponsoring this. We partnered with BlueStack about 2 or 3 weeks ago, maybe a little bit more than that. And we wanted to put this together for you guys. We wanted to make sure that we can provide an excellent source of content for you guys to enjoy. And we also wanted to make sure that you guys can get huge prize pools for competition. So that's why we were able to put this together with BlueStack. BlueStack was glad to do it, happy to do it. They want us to do it with them because, well, they really enjoy the mobile scene. They have a ton of mobile games that they have on their Discord holding competitions. And they saw what we were doing, and they thought it would be a great idea for us to work with them, and we thought so too. So that's why we're partnered up with them. If you guys enjoy BlueStack, definitely head over there. Or you guys don't even know what BlueStack is, definitely head over to their Discord. Again, they have a ton of different games, especially on the mobile scene. Not just PUBG Mobile, but they have a few other tournaments that they host there as well. They have Auto Chess, as I saw before, Clash of Clans, and a few others as well. So definitely take a look and see what they're about, to say the least. They have prize pools for pretty much everything. If I'm not mistaken, it's pretty much every tournament that they have. And you can even compete for that as well and get that sweet prize pool. So that's all I want to say about that. But again, I really can't stress it enough. If you really wanted to know more about the competitive scene, BlueStack's Discord would be one of those places that you should be at. Alright, so let's take a look. I want to take a look at... What did I want to take a look at? I don't remember. Oh yeah. I just wanted to post my server in case anyone had any question about how to get there. So that's why it might take me a while. Why is there an emulator in room? Emulators are allowed. Emulators are allowed in this event. If you don't know, BlueStacks is an emulating company. They do actually really well making software for people who like playing on PC but want to play in the mobile scene. And so this is my take. I had this take last week as well. And it didn't seem like an issue for a lot of mobile players. I don't think, and this could be questionable too, because this is just my opinion, but I think if you're a really good mobile player, you know the buttons in and out, obviously, you know your reaction time really well. I don't think you necessarily are having a disadvantage then against an emulator, just because they use a computer. I know from my own experience, and this is very small sample size, so very not useful for the most part, but I am terrible at the computer. If I had a choice between playing on a computer and playing on mobile, believe me, I'd be playing on mobile. That being said, I know a lot of people are good on the PC. Obviously, it was the first thing that came out on PUBG, and I'm sure a lot of people have experience using the computer as their primary gameplay. I don't think you get a ton of advantage, even if you do get an advantage. So that's my opinion. And that being said, this competition allows for both. So if you want to take advantage of using an emulator, go for it. But last time we had the Full Effects win it all. They certainly don't use an emulator, and it all goes to the team that comes number one. So the other thing is too, like if you feel like an emulator is better, then this is the place for you to get better, right? So you want to beat teams, you want to go into high level competitions, you want to do better than everybody else. Well, overcome the odds, play against emulating teams if you think they are better. That's all I'm going to say. Naked Blue, thank you for the buff. Best caster NA. and PUBG Mobile Gaming Lit. PUBG Gaming Lit, says Whiskey. PUBG Mobile. Thank you for joining in on Twitch. Appreciate it. And thank you for the follow earlier. All right. So we got 49 in the room now. Almost reaching that 50 mark. We'll see if we reach it. I think we hit... What did we hit last time? Did we have 50? I don't know. But for right now, we're going to see what we got. All right. And again, Naked Blue is in the room and playing. In the room, playing and in the chat, I should say. So definitely give him a follow. He has posted a lot of good content. He has his own YouTube channel, edits it, makes some nice highlight reels. If you guys enjoy PUBG Mobile content, he is probably a really good source for you guys. And he's building up his live stream as well. So definitely give him some love and follow that man right there, Naked Blue. All right, so what I'm going to do is get myself situated to be ready for this match. We got Aaron Gill this time around in 20 seconds. You'll see what the map kind of looks like. And let me get this right. Perfect, reload good. I like the picture. I didn't realize PUBG Mobile Gaming Lit is what it's called, but that's the actual image. It says it's lit. All right. So let's do this. We have Erangel, and let's take a look at the plane line as it stands. It's south plane line going a little bit to the west side as well. So it's going to be a little bit tough going to all that east side area. I think Kameshki is pretty much the only east coast place you can go to. Everything else is going to be too far away. Other than that, Yasnaya, Rozhok, School, Pachinki, Ferry Pier, Primorsk on the right side of the plane, at least from our angle, you should be able to get to pretty easily. Everything on the other side with Zarki, Georgopol, Hospital, easy to get to. Actually, Zarki might be a little far, and obviously Severny's good to go as well. Military base, too far away for flying. I think you're going to have to take a car for that, and I don't think floating is going to work at all. Milta, definitely too far away. So a lot of those east side of the map is going to be a little difficult to get to. We have a few teams jumping already. Looks like Team 4 that we're looking at might be jumping with Team 9 and Team 6. Three teams jumping to Rozhok. I don't know if anyone's going to steer clear of each other and kind of shift over. But I thought we just saw a few teams, and now I see only Team 4. I don't know what happened to the rest of them. Did they shift gears? I don't know. But I don't see anyone around them now. So this was Kings Row. This is the team we have winning it all. And it looks like they are the only ones possibly at Rozhok. I thought there were more teams jumping here. It looks like they went a little farther out. Two teams are jumping farther out, and they are both next to each other. One took the compound, and it looks like Team 9 is getting away. So Naked actually dropped to the compound. I don't know if they're going to drive or whatever. Team 9 found one vehicle. Looks like it is a buggy, as you can hear, and there it is. Stops right there. It looks like they're going to hop in and possibly go to a whole different spot in order to get, and it looks like all their teammates have a vehicle and heading to the west side. Not a bad idea to do that. We have, let's see here. I want to go to crates as I see two teammates, but look at this. Interesting here. We have two teams next to each other in a pretty, not a big town or anything. As you know, this is the gas station. Shadow enemies are around them. There's not a lot of loot. I'm surprised any team dropped here. But there's one team driving by. That's not their own teammates. It looks like shots now hitting Peaceful. Peaceful trying to hide it out. He's got to be careful as he's running. And he's going to get behind the walls now. I don't know if he's got any heals. He certainly's got to be careful of a lot of things. There's shadow enemies in the distance. Looks like they're the ones getting shot at as well. Oscar, though, was the only one with the UMP, probably. The only one with a real weapon, I suppose. I don't know if the rest of the shadow enemies. Looks like he's shooting. I love car chases. Let's go. Take him out. It looks like they're going to hit him. I don't know if they're going to stop. They're going to keep shooting. Looks like a lot of shots taken as Feng Ji gets knocked instead. So I don't know what happened to him. I don't know who knocked him. But they do have that. And Oscar cannot go back to the save as they did thirst him as well. So shadow enemies might just kind of leave as they have been looking their wounds pretty much as they've been taken out with one of their members at least. Looks like they might be crossing the bridge. And they are. So they're going to leave everything to it. That's unfortunate for shadow enemies. I thought they had the upper hand in the vehicle as well, but they just could not take out a member as they passed by. Nice job with EG Ninja getting knocked. Looks like they only ran with 2 people, and Tensa and the rest of the crew will have an easy squad wipe there. This was Tensa, Tomato, Saint, and Spark. I'm not sure who did it. Maybe been Tomato that got that knock. Not sure. Oh no, it was Lax Saint. There it is. Yeah, I remember that. So that will be it for the team that just got knocked out, I guess. Easy peasy. All right, so let's see what we have. Novo has one team with Team 9. We have Team 11, that was Shadow Enemies. They're heading to military base. Looks like a few teams are heading over there now. Team 14 has just pretty much taken the intersection. Not a lot of things going on there, other than that, at that point, the little car stuff, but there's not a lot of loot, so they're going to have to switch positions sooner than later, I believe. What is this? Team 11's going back for more Shadow Enemies? I don't know what his idea is. Is he going to try to run them over? He's getting shot as well. He's got to be careful. He's going to try to get behind, but he gets a knock. This is a very dangerous position. One hit from that shotgun, and that will be it for him. He's got to be awfully in the move here. Shots fired, and he tries to do it with a shotgun, but no, that won't cover it, and they will be taken out. Unfortunate. Shadow Enemies really going after this team, but was unsuccessful both times, as they will get the revival on Peaceful. Huge for Team 14. Very difficult situations, and look at that, 2 kills already. They barely got any loot even as well, and looks like he's going to get that shotgun and take it for himself. I'm very surprised a Shadow Enemies player tried that by himself. I know he had a good weapon, he had the AK, but it looks like he ran out of ammo as he's trying to switch to the double barrel, and that just did not work out. Let's switch it up as we have ARG Chico. We have Daniel, Blur, and Jaja. This is Team 18. I think we've mentioned them before, but let me see if I can find them again. Team 18 should be EU Nerds. EU Nerds or EU Nerds? I don't know which one. But that should be the team here. Looks like a lot of different tags. None of them seems to represent the team name, but could just be a mixture that they like to rock with that team name whenever they play together. Let's take a look at Naked. I don't know if they have all their players still. Yes, they do. All in one vehicle. Naked Blue, Junebug Spray, and Toxic. Are they frozen? No, they're... No, I don't know. I think they're stuck. Are they stuck? No. They're driving. It's just that the spectation. Oh, there we go. Now they're moving. They found another vehicle. They might all head out, or they're going to take 2. Yep, 2 and 2. I always think this is the best way to do it. 2 cars, right? I know a lot of people like to go 4, 1 for each. I know some people like to be in 1 car in total, just have everybody be able to shoot out of it, but 2 cars seems perfect. I mean, you can have 1 person shoot from the outside, and you still have enough cars in order to play defense in case you want to stop and kind of keep them as barriers. I think it's best to have 2 cars, especially with 4 people. They might be heading to apartments, so we're going to stick along with this and see where they're going exactly. Are they going to try to take apartments, and then they would probably get into a gunfight there? And I'm rooting them for you guys. Let's go, Naked. Come on. I believe. So it looks like they might be going straight. Are they going straight over to apartments? It is in their view. Looks like Spray and them are already there. We're going to see their position. And yes, they are here already with Kings Row. Shots fired, and Spray's not going to let them come in. Nice job with the AKM with a little bit of a suppress shot there as well. They go for the hit, and it looks like one Kings Row member, Sicario, got real close. There is no, this is FPP, so you really can't see using that. You know, there's no TPP view where you can kind of tell where everyone is through that window. So he's trying to do it based off of hearing. Let's take a look at what's, oh, it is TPP, never mind. I thought it was FPP. Oh, it is TPP, what am I talking about? This is the Naked Riot. I am losing my mind. So they are able to see around windows. And so they're able to look in. Junebug has got to be careful right there. I don't know if he sees him. The smoke is certainly making it difficult right when he tried to look. And Sicario getting the revival. Looks like Naked didn't realize that that revival was occurring, especially with Junebug. Just could not tell. Shooting downward, but definitely responding. And Junebug takes a knock right there. Blue trying to rotate to the left, but could not. Got stopped. Didn't get knocked, but definitely got some bullets into him. Looks like Naked Junebug still knocked. They're going to try to get that revival eventually. We'll see if Kings Row tries to make a push before that. Shots fired across the way. Naked Blue gets knocked by Spartan. Spartan gets knocked in return, saying, how dare you, Thirstar player. Daimo getting some shots as Toxic and Spray are badly hurt, and I don't know if they got revivals or heals. They certainly should use them. Toxic, I don't know, he's trying to get loot in that box. I don't know if he'll find any heals in there as well. You have Sicario right there. He's got to be careful. Toxic barely healed up. Let's see if he can do this in time. Getting inside. He won't make it inside. It looks like that jump did not make it through the window. I don't know if that would help out, but now we're only left with Spray. I lost him. Was that it? I thought Spray was up here. And it looks like that might have been it. Kings Row gets the win, gets the squad wipe. Looks like there's 3 players left on the team. So nice job, guys. Unfortunately, you took out one of my own, but I can't be angry. You guys are projected to win as far as I can tell as well. So keep it going. If you're going to win against Naked, you better win the whole thing. That's all I'm going to say. Team 7, take a look at you guys. Here's full effects. First place team last time around getting that chicken dinner. So Maniac, Swallow Boy, Thunder, and Jag, they have 0 kills, hanging in the middle of the zone. Looks like Team 14 might be coming in close with the car. I'm not sure yet, though. They're driving by. I don't know if they hear it. Looks like he does hear it and switches over, hoping to get a hit, but it looks like they're going to continue to drive off into the sunset for now. Let's try to click on them, see what they are about. Here's Moshi. Or Mochi? Is it Mochi? Like the ice cream? Or is it Moshi? I think it's a C. That's an S. So it's Moshi. And Booter, Peaceful, and Dilly. They have a vehicle they can easily take again if they need to. Team 14 has other members driving around, and I don't know if they're going to try to go around FX, but it doesn't seem like that. It will be their move. G25 Spark was knocked. I don't know where they are. I'm going to try to take a look and see if there's any action close by. Or did someone already just get completely wiped out and we missed it? That might be the case, unfortunately, I think, as I don't see anyone knocked, really. Is it Team 18? Yes, this was it. So they got finished off here. It looks like Chico is getting the loot. And it looks like Daniel was picked up. They lost Blur in the process. But they'll take a squad wipe. They have 4 kills right now. I'm sure those odds or those numbers is favorable in the most part for them. So Team 16 is a little separated. This is Revenants. It looks like Ural and Kevin are driving in to get closer to Kevi. And the blue zone shouldn't overtake them as they're just about to cross over to the new zone. And they should be able to easily get to their teammates without issue. Take a look at another team in a vehicle. We got CG Mighty. This is not what they're doing. Actually, they drove off. And it looks like they're going to continue to drive off, and we can't tell. Oh, there we go. Now we got a moving car. So it looks like they're going to be driving all the way this direction. And I'm surprised they stopped at the tree. Looks like he's kind of circling the area. His teammates are a little far behind, so he's probably just trying to waste some time in figuring out where to go before actually making a whole push. Maybe scouting it out, trying to see things. Mighty stops here. Nobody's at these houses, so he's good to go to stick around. Let's see if that works out plainly. Team 19 getting a little closer to Team 14. Not sure if they're going to be passing by or kind of leaving them be. I think he saw that car and decided, nope, not trying that by myself anyway. And so Run My Bacon's going to go back down the hill and maybe go here. Now this spot, not the greatest spot, especially getting now shot across the way from FX. He's just going to hide behind these hay bales for now. As FX just kind of drives by, does not get a knock in the process. I'm wondering what they're going to try here. Are they going to stay up there as there's a team up there as well with Team 14 still there? Or are they going to stop here now and kind of catch them by surprise by coming back up the hill? Could be that. Interesting place to stop, honestly. Now no one's around, so other than the Team 14 team, they can all hear that. Jag might be taking a look over there. Maniac might try to take a look as well. They are on the right side of that compound, as you can see on our map. And the tag's right there, but it doesn't seem like they are noticing them. Take a look at Team 14. They are heading back to the compound. They have 2 members completely taken out. Moshi was just alive a moment ago, but I guess Booter and himself were taken down. Dilly and Peaceful now left to hold their own. Looks like they might take a vehicle and kind of head out of here now. Shots fired on them as well, but they're going to get out. And Team FX have left the area as well. Take a look at Jaja. Jaja was getting hit, and he's by himself in this spot. His teammates are in vehicles, I don't know where, and he's going to have to figure out what to do. Looks like, oh, teammates finally came by, and they're going to stop here with him. Not the best place to be fortifying, honestly. Look at all the open space. It's good when you have all this open space, but the compound right over here has a lot better fortification and can shoot back easily, because this is the only house that can be defended in this spot. Now, Team 19 up there as well. I don't know what they're going to be doing. Looks like they're going to take the car and possibly get to the next... Where's the next zone anyway? They all are in the new zone, so they don't have to worry about that too much. We're going to switch it up again because we have Team 14 and 20 right next to each other. Daily and Peaceful, we just saw them earlier. Look, they drove off, but it looks like they found a place here. And now we have SVR Wasted and the rest of them. It looks like he might have saw Peaceful. I wouldn't be surprised if he saw him right there. Only with an iron sight, so I'm not sure if he was able to really get a grasp on Peaceful's view. And there's a knock. Not good at all, as Dilly's the only one left on the team. They're probably going to make a push across the street as they don't see any other activity. They don't want to get the revival in there either. With that being said, Dilly, he's going to have to hope to get a knock. Either knock or somehow get away, or he's going for the revival. The revival is a gutsy move, I have to say. Now, obviously, you don't want to leave a man behind, but even this is very risky, no matter how you're looking at it. They obviously know that there's a player here. Peaceful is actually going to get revived. That's somehow, some way. They're going to let this go. Here's Wasted with one. I think the one that was able to get the knock, or maybe not. Somebody on Savari Esports was able to do it, and then they got the revival in play. More shots toward that direction, it seems. As you can see, Savari is really pushing around now. Dilly's on the outside. This is actually a really good spot because you can see a lot, and I don't think they realize where Dilly is. If they try to cross back here, that'd be a really big problem. Dilly, oh, they threw a grenade. Perfect spot on Dilly. Terrible decision. Not a terrible decision. I thought that was actually a really good one. I didn't think they knew where Dilly was. And now they got a knock in return, but look how much Peaceful was hurt by. Luckily, he got that knock, because if he didn't, you would expect the whole team continue to push on. That slowed down Pocky. Pocky has to either stop and heal or stop and throw a grenade. Looks like threw a grenade almost worked, but not quite there yet. Now it's a 3v1 practically, unless they get the revival, and then it'll be a 4v1. But that'd be tough to do. There's Dilly on the right. He wants to get the revival on Dilly. He just got picked up by Dilly just a moment ago. CI Saloe, thank you for the pictures, I guess. The images. The omelets. I guess I'll go with the omelets. Oh, Peaceful. They know where he is, and they go for the thirst as well. They don't want that to happen. And so, let's see what Peaceful does. Shot back. Oh, and could not peek around that hill. A little pre-fire never hurt nobody, as Pocky gets the win there, not losing a single player. That revival took a while. Luckily, that probably was his first knock, and the revival time was a little slow, or could be slow. So that works out. Team 9, Mighty has been here for a while. I don't know. I thought they would have gone in the houses at this point if they thought it was clear, and it certainly should have been cleared at this point. But maybe they just don't want it. They like this little hill area to call their own. They don't really want houses apparently, and that's what they're doing. They're just shooting down against. I don't know who you're shooting down. I don't see anybody in that side, as far as I can tell. All right, let's zoom in on the map as we have a few teams a little bit close by. We'll have a cool thought here. Sakari getting knocked by Vutrung Kao, and that will be a knock and a thirst. Whiskey. With Sakari and Spartan out, Whiskey and Daimo are the only ones left. Looks like they're throwing smokes. I'm not sure if they want to go to the right in order to get to their vehicles. Sees them on the right. Could not. Oh, it does get a knock. Well done. I think that was more Daimo. Daimo did the knock work there. think Whiskey was able to put some hits on him, though. You got Wasted, who was also knocked. So right now, Pocky's the only one doing whatever he really wants to do, while his teammate was getting the revival on Evil Boy. Wasted still needs to get picked up, but it's going to be tough. They have to cross that street, and it doesn't seem like Kings Row is going to let that happen easily anyway. So more shots across the way as Daimo is trying to do it with a mini. Whiskey still has other guns, but it looks like they're going to forego that and take the vehicles instead. Not sure where they're going to head to. Team 9 is getting a little closer as well, so it looks like they're going to say, hey, we don't feel comfortable here anymore. I guess they feel comfortable enough, though, to go right next door. As you can see, they made a row. Yeah. They make a wall of smoke in order to get to their teammate and pick him up. What is going on this side? It looks like two teams are battling it out here. Cries is trying to do it on his own. Or two of them are still here. Food Truck Cow is still there on the right, who's knocked completely. Teammates are coming by near the hill. Shots fired on them, but that won't make a knock again. Looks like Valor is going to go on the right side. This could be huge. It goes toward that hill. They'll probably hear the footsteps, so they probably will be ready for it. If he does this quick enough, though, he can do this pretty well. Jay's on the left. Shots fired on Team 9. They get a knock. Jay could not respond because he has that extra little hill here. Shots down, and now Valor is knocked. So Jay is the only one standing. Is he going to go backwards? Looks like shots fired on their left as well. A little third party hitting Team 19. That should give Jay some little cover to go for the revival. It looks like no one's third partying them at the time. So here you go. Heals for everybody. Oh, they're shooting down again. And Jay staying alive with barely any health. He has to stay low. He has no choice. He can't pick up his teammate. He has to let that one go. But he's going to hope to get the next one back there on Z-Man. I'm not sure if he's going to get it, though. Jay's going to try to have to... I don't know what his plan is. Either finish off the team in front of him or try to get some smoke out there to heal out his teammate. Looks like a grenade is thrown. Looks like he threw a smoke over to his teammate. And he's going to get ready. Shots fired down. Ways. Jay gets completely taken out this time around. And Valor should get the revival in play. 4 players still alive. Cries is still badly hurt. I don't know if they have any meds. I think he would have used it by now if he did. Let's take a look over here. We have 2 teams close by. We have Wasted. Black Joe, welcome back. Welcome back, son. We got Team 19 over there. Still there. And we have Kings Row with Whiskey and Daimo. They took over these houses a bit ago. And it looks like they're still battling it out against Savari, I believe. Savari Esports. Who did really well. I think they got the most total points. They got second place with a ton of kills. So, I don't know how many kills they got now. Let's take a look, though, and see what they have. They've been in the middle of action a lot, but they only have 2 kills right now. And they have lost nobody. There's still 21 people alive, so a lot of people to get kills on if they attempt it. I think for the most part, they're trying to stay alive. They're kind of sandwiched here. They're in between 2 different teams. So they got to be careful about that. AST. Asterion, I believe. Asterion? Yeah, I think it's Asterion and A still on top of the hill here. They have the edge too, so they really don't have to push if they don't want to. How many kills do they got, actually? Oh, this is Whiskey, though. Daimo gets healed up himself, but Whiskey needs some love. Needs to be healed with the hand. And we'll see if Daimo can do it. Looks like he's right next to him. Definitely going for it. Looks like a lot of shots toward that house. A lot of shots from this house. Looks like from more on the top of the hill than anywhere. And Evil Boy's got to be careful. No helmet. Using that, what appears to be an M24. Not a bad gun to try it. Peeking out and trying to get hits. Got to be careful, though. One headshot will take him out and get knocked at least. The bare minimum. So we're going to try to rotate. Looks like they took over 2 houses right next door to each other. Team 2 still shooting down. That definitely gave enough time for Kings Row right here in front of us to heal up and revive each other, or revive one of their players. Grab my bacon. Oh, okay. Another knock right there on SVP. Or SVR, sorry about that. Savari. And there you go. Waste is going to get picked up. Or Wasted just gets picked up. So what do we have? Team 4 still across the way. Team 2 still on the hill, and they don't really need to move yet. Team 18 took over this spot, and they're kind of keeping an eye out around them, but really they're too far away from the action in order to get real kills. As you see, Jaja's trying it, but I don't think that's going to work out too much. They don't really have to worry about it too much here. Although they do see Rub My Bacon and the rest of Team 19 on that hill open. So that's definitely where Jaja's looking. Oh, does he see him? I don't know, hill glitch maybe? I don't think he's able to see him quite well. Shot fired, no hit there. I thought he might have gotten it. Got a half hit there, so he got a headshot, but not going to take him down quite yet. That is a Car 98. Bolt actions, obviously the most powerful of all the weapons. You definitely have to be accurate with it. Long range is definitely helpful. Looks like member Wanted is knocked once again. They have been in the middle of this for a while, and they have not had any time to sleep on this one. They need to figure out what to do next. They actually have the zone, which is perfect. They're just kind of holding them back, preventing anybody from really getting close. And a lot of teams haven't quite moved. They've been in the middle of battle, right next door to others. As you can see here with Kings Row, this is one of the teams they've been battling. But Kings Row hasn't been taken out yet. They're being a little bit more defensive, especially with just being 2 people. If one gets knocked, they are in a big trouble. They already had a knock member on Daimo got knocked, and I thought that might have been it for them, but they could not push. No one could really push. You can see all these 3rd and 4th parties happening. No one wants to get out of their houses. Now, AST, Asterion, and A, they have been outside for a while, so they can move wherever they want, being on the hill. Away from a lot of people. RE Swift, are they right here? There's RE Swift. Okay, so this is a mix. Alright, so Swift, I thought RE was their own Revenants. I guess maybe it was a mix happened there. I don't know what happened there. But they are together now. Is this just Team 18? Team 18 is right next door to another, Team 16. This is RE, this is Residents. AK and Kevy going with the knock right there. Gotta be careful on the right, but right now that is okay. Can continue to focus on the house in front of him if he wanted. Looks like he's really peeking over. Ooh, I think he might have seen him. He's peeking. Peeking at the warehouse. Now he's shooting at Kevy. Kevy's gotta be careful. I'm surprised Kevy maybe missed that. Maybe he was just trying to quickly peek and not really do much looking. But I think he was able to see him. Anyway, we have the rest of Revenant right here. Yeah, I think one of the Revenant members, Swift, was supposed to be on this team, but it looks like he got into the wrong slot. We got Blur getting the heals in. He's got 75%, so he's going to boost that up back to 100. At least that's the game plan. Take a look at AST here. They're doing a really good job. They've been on the outskirts. They haven't been worrying about anybody pretty much. They can just shoot at others without having to really worry about getting knocked themselves and having to heal themselves up. SVR, again, they've been in the middle of a lot of action, and literally teams have been surrounding them and they've just been holding them off. There's a team back at the warehouse right there in front, Team 19. Let me just see what Team 19's name is at this point. That is Saisamo, I guess is the right way to say it. Team 19, yep, they've all been in here. It looks like they use the cars in order to back it up here at the back side of the doors. And then they're keeping the front side open. But right now, all of SVR are here. Staying low, most of the members of SVR. I wouldn't be surprised if they throw some grenades if they have them into these houses. Because there's a lot of footsteps they're making. What do we have over here? More shots on Team AST, possibly? Looks like more probably from Team 16 and 18 as they're really close together. Here's you're all. Naked Blue says, love it. That TPP peak? Yes, it is. You gotta be careful with the TPP peak. If you're not used to it, if you love FPP, TPP is gonna be a little bit troubling. TPP obviously being a little bit more of the defensive game. As you can see, a lot less movement. As you can see, a lot of people are being stagnant. If they have the circle, they're not moving. They'll move if only necessary. We have AST. I'm surprised they actually moved here in between these two teams. I guess there really wasn't another place. They had the hilltop, and this is the new part of the zone. They'll be able to prevent Team 18 and 16 from coming in if they can. But the smoke is the only thing guaranteeing that they won't get hit on the backside. So that is a little difficult to utilize. Obviously, a lot of open space that they're trying to cover. Shots fired on Daniel, not knocked, but a lot of damage. As the zone is starting to close, all these teams, even 18 and 16, all need to run in. As you can see, here's Chico. Looks like Team 16's driving off. Let's see if he shoots at him. Guess not. Gonna leave him be. I don't know why you're taking out. There you go. Shots fired. But there, more smoke's being thrown just because they need to get into the zone. There is no time in order to fight unless it's on the way. More shots on the right. Team 2 doing some great work there, shooting along the left side. 18 in a lot of trouble. And it looks like they were able to hold it down for now, utilizing this hill at least for now. Yeah, they have the edge already. The blue zone has finished closing, and there's one more blue zone that will be closing soon, but that will take about a minute. Let's see Swift on the right. Like I said, they went to the revival on AST. Mollies have been thrown. Team 18 has 3 members left here. So that has the edge. Look at Kevin. Kevin in the middle of it all. That is a dangerous spot, but he is closest to the new zone compared to some of these other teams on the edge. So I don't know what Kevin's going to do here, because his teammates are a little bit on the left side, or not even them. I'm not even sure where your teammates are, actually. And there you go. One driving by AST. Shadow right next to another SVR teammate. And Shadow's going to hide it out right here at the wall. I don't know. I guess no one in the back end can see him quite yet. Boki saw him but could not get a hit quick enough, as Shadow could not do that. So he sees a lot from here. Pocky can do a lot of damage. I don't think he intended to shoot there. But Pocky has a lot of eyes on that opposite end. Let's see if he's throwing a grenade right at the edge of the wall. Can he make it there? It's gotta be, you gotta throw it soon. Throws it, but nope, won't make that hit. Nice shots on the right. They've been dealing with that team for a while, and they need to take them out in order to make it in. Looks like they go for the thirst. That was unnecessary, as he still needs to get into the blue zone. It's gotta be a little difficult, and there you go. One stray shot in the blue zone will take him out, as I think that was Team 19's doing. Look at these cars that just came in. Swift hanging down here. Shadow picking up Espinoza. Definitely needed at that point. A lot of damage has been done on both teams, but it does seem like they're all trying to heal up for the most part. Warren B out there in the middle. He needs to get in. Looks like AST Shadow gone inside. This is dangerous. SVP or SVR right on top. As you can see right there. Little cam in the sky right here. Shooting down on the stairs, and Shadow gets knocked. Shooting back, but could not do it. Evil Boy gets knocked. More shots on the right, but that won't do it either. And they are taken out completely. AST Asterion doing work right now, and they keep all of their players. Are you kidding me? 4 players for them to stay alive. That is huge, as we have 4, I think, members on both teams. Yes, we do. 2 teams left. Grenade. If that grenade hits in the top, if they throw it in there, that would be big. They would have thrown a grenade already, I feel like, at this point, unless they were able to kind of loot some of these other bodies. But there you go. Swift gets knocked. Shots on the right, but no, Warren B doesn't get either. He's trying to get out Shadow, but Shadow gets taken out quickly. Espinoza could not get out, and that was just a problem of the circle. They were able to do such a good job rushing into that house, they just could not get out. And Cries, another Valor member I cannot pronounce, Rub My Bacon and Unplug. You guys did a really good job getting a ton of kills there, holding out that warehouse for the longest time. You guys got 5 kills, 5 from Cries, 4 from Valor, and 2 from Unplug. So that's a team total of 11, reaching that double digits. First place doesn't get much better than that. AST Asterion getting 2 from 1B, 3 from Espinoza, 1 from Swift. So that's a team total of 6. SVR getting the most kills last time. Not as many this time, but getting 3rd place will help a ton. So that would be 2 for Wasted, 1 from, I'm going to go with Kau9, and 3 from Pocky98. So that's a team total of 6 as well. Naked Guy has opened up the next room, so make sure to head in there once those codes are posted to everyone. You can head in as soon as that is done, and I'll get in as soon as possible as well. Jaja, Chico, Blur, and Daniel each getting 1 kill, so that's a team total of 4. Resident getting 5 total kills. Kings Row definitely doing a little bit better job than the last match. They got 6th place with 4 total kills. Mighty J, Vutrung, Cow, and Z-Man getting 1 kill total. Dilly Peaceful, Moshi, and Booter with 2 kills. Shadow Enemies coming in with 0. Full Effects not doing as well. They got 1st place last time with a few kills. This time they could not get a kill, and getting 10th, they're leaving the door wide open for SVR to continue their onslaught there with 0 kills. Tomato, Spark, Tensa, and Saint coming in with 2 total kills. Naked with 1 kill from Toxic, and EG coming in with 0 and 13th place. What do we have here? RE and AST, same clan. Okay, that makes sense. And it says AST backed by Org, RE is not. So I guess they're both by the same clan, as he just said. So they're all part of, I don't know what the clan name would be, but it looks like one is backed by an organization and one is not. So that explains why they mixed up a bit there. And I guess that's fine. Do whatever you want, I guess. So here we have, let me get myself in. So the room is open. Make sure to get in as soon as possible. And we'll get things started. Make sure, yeah, I think for the most part, though, stay in your own team. I know if you started playing with one team, stay with that one team. There's no designated like players on each team. Like you don't have to register to be on that team before the matches start, so we can't really keep track of that. But a good practice, obviously, is that if you're playing with one team, just stay with that one team as well. Naked Blue says that TPP peak. Yes, it is. Not Nice getting in. Spartan getting in. Keep it going, guys. And we'll get things started as soon as you guys head in, and that time limit comes out too. I think it's 10 minutes, so I'm assuming, since it's 9:34 for me right now, that we'll get started at 9:44. But might be even sooner than that. We'll see. Let me get this going. Llama Senpai, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that, man. And Kawu9, I think I've already said this, but thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. We're going to get things started in the 3rd match tonight. If you guys love what you see here, we're going to be hosting these every week. So the prize pools will be just as big, and I hope you guys will join in because you guys can have a lot of fun. As I said before, oh yeah, that's the thing I wanted to get last time. I'm going to do that right now. Is to show you guys the breakdown of the prize pool and how it all works out. So I'm just going to get those instructions. Just give me one little second and I'll have that for you. Here, I got it already. Alright, so the way it works is that we want to see a lot of players compete. And we have the prizes set like this. So if there's less than 50 averaged for each match, 50 players, then it's going to be $80 for the prize pool. Over 50 will be 100, over 60 will be 120. 70 people would be over, so 70 to 79 people, I guess it would be easier to say. So 50 to 59 will be $100 for the prize. 60 to 69 would be 120 for the prize. 70 to 79 would be 160 for the prize. 80 to 89 players will be $200 for the prize, and 90 to 100 will be 100 players would be $240 prizes. I think what we're averaging is somewhere at the 50s right now, so it'll probably be 100. But if we get the increase that, if we increase that, let's say to 100 right now, which I don't think we'll get, but it would increase the average. So you want to keep increasing that average in order to get a higher prize pool. So that's the incentive, guys. If you guys want to compete, you want to win those high prize pools, you got to make sure everybody gets in. That being said, the lowest is 80, and that is less than 50 people, so that's not too shabby either. But we definitely want to see those numbers go up. Last time we had 140. We had Full Effects win it all. They got the prizes, they're happy, and they're here again to compete for it as well. I think they did really well in the first match. They got first place, obviously, with a few kills in hand. I think SVR did really well. I think they had the most points in total for the first match, and they probably still own the most points in total. They had third place with a few, I think 6 kills. So I think they still have a hold on that leader spot, but it all depends. They could ruin it right here. If they get in last place or something like that, to get less than 10th place and not a lot of kills. Like if you get no kills and get 11th place, you have the same amount of points if you come in last place and get 0 kills. Because anything below 10th place, you get no rank points. Absolutely none. It goes 1 to 10. If you get first place, you get 10 points. If you get 10th place, or even I think 9th actually. If you get 9th place, you get 1 point. And even 10th, I don't think you get any points. So it's kind of just goes 1 down every time you go 1 rank down. So it's like if you get first place, you get 10 points. You get second place, you get 9. If you get third place, you get 8, and so on and so forth. iOS Benji, thank you for the follow, and Roderick XL, thank you for the follow. Hope you guys are having a great time here. And Bobby plays YouTube. Gotcha. Thank you for the follow as well. I want you guys to be in the chat. I want you guys to be active. Please help me out here. Get in the chat. The more people who watch this, the more people will come and see how your team is doing. So if you're definitely one of those teams that are competing, definitely be active in the chat. The other thing is, if you guys just enjoy what you're seeing or have any constructive criticism for me, I would love to hear that too, as I try to do my best here. The whole reason why I'm here is to entertain you guys, so that if you guys are telling me to do something different, I would love to hear that, and that might be something I do going forward. What do I want to say now? Okay. So yeah, that's how the prizes work there. So I'm just going to go quickly through the scoring. It's very simple, but hey, that's where I'm going. So every match has its own scoring system. First place gets 10 points, second place gets 9 points, third place gets 8, fourth place gets 7 points, fifth place gets 6, sixth place gets 5, seventh place gets 4, eighth place gets 3, ninth place gets 2, and 10th place gets 1 point. So it is 10th place gets 1 point. Everything below that, so if you come 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, so on and so forth, probably over to 25, you're getting 0 points for rank. Now if you get any kills, each kill counts as 1 point. So technically, if you get 10 kills and you don't make it to the top 10, then you pretty much got first place without any kills. It's the equivalent. Obviously, if you get first place, you probably have some kills, so something to think about too. The way I like to play the game in this type of scoring system, because that's always the question, right? Like, you know the scoring system, you know it's heavy on kills, so how should I really play this out? Well, you gotta still consider the rank points. Now, if it was all just kills, right? If it's all just kills, I'd probably get really active and probably start going after every team immediately, right? Because there's no point of waiting. You might as well go after it right now and start as soon as possible. You don't want to get third-partied, so you might as well go after a team, and you would more likely, more or less, be just facing off against one team. At least in my opinion, that would be the way I'd want to do it. So there are some rank points. It's from 10th to 1st. So if I was you guys competing, if you guys are watching, I would probably wait until the amount of players that are on the field would generally represent 10 teams. So generally speaking, the most teams can have for 10 teams would be 40, right? Because 4 times 10 is 40. 10 teams being the 10 teams left, 4 being in each team, 40. That doesn't always happen, so I'd probably start a little less than that, maybe around 30. So right when that mark hits 30, I would start going a little bit more active. I'd start going after some teams. But before that, I would just wait. I would just kind of get my loot, get my stuff. If I'm forced into a battle, go into battle, obviously. But other than that, my game plan would not be to get into battle quite yet. It would be to wait until those rank points start accumulating for my team, and then go after some teams for some kills. That would be my game plan. I think that makes the most sense. But let me know what you guys think. If you guys have a better idea about your attempt or your thought process when it comes into scrims and going for the battles. Let me know what you guys think. Alright. This music is a little strange to me, so I'm going to change it. I wish I could use copyright music, because I post these on YouTube as well, and if I don't use copyright, then it just won't play. I mean, or it would play. I would be able to play my video, but I can't play any sound. So all the sound would just be gone from the video if you use copyrighted music. It's unfortunate. Hades iOS. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, Hades. You guys are following me at a high level right now, so thank you so much. I do want you guys to be more active in the chat. I'm seeing barely anything. Guys, come on now. I want to see you guys in there. Let me see what else I'm saying here. AOD Joker says hello. Hello to you. And Shane, welcome back to the chat, saying hello to everybody as well. All right. It looks like we're going to get this one started right now, so let me get myself ready to go. And here we go. We got 29 people this time around. Really short. Oh, more than that, I guess. 31 as people are coming in now. Let's see if there's more than that. So this one probably, if it hits 50, then I think we'll have a prize pool higher than, or roughly at 100. But if it's less than 50, I don't know if it's going to be. I think we're going to have an $80 prize pool then. It all depends on how many people come in. What's the room ID? Says IC Justin. This is a registered first event, so you have to register first in order to compete. You can't just hop in. It's not an open custom room. And you probably are hearing me a little late. I'm on a 5-minute delay. AMD password. Yeah. And password. So yes, you have to again register for the event. It's in their Discord. So this is BlueStacks, guys. This is sponsored by BlueStacks. They are providing a great prize pool, and yeah, we're gonna get this one started. We'll have more about it after the event. So stay tuned and enjoy yourselves for now, and we'll open up registration for next week after this match actually. So here we go. We do have Vikindi, one of my favorite maps, and I love it. And so we have a horizontal plane line a little bit to the north, and it's going to be tough for a lot of these teams to head south there. Okay. For a second I thought I was in the wrong position, but I'm in good. I'm in good. So yeah, we have all these teams here. It looks like they're heading over to, there's gonna be a ton of towns you can head to. I don't know if we're gonna see any early action, especially with all these towns you can head over to first. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. These two teams are actually really close. Over at Gorka. Gorka has two teams. So this is Kings Row with Whiskey and Sicario with Daimo still here in the area. Team 9 is right there. So they hear each other there. Whiskey, he hears them in front of him. And he has a helmet, but doesn't have much more than that. So he's going to try to loot up as much as possible. Looks like he's going for the M4. Not bad. And I think he has an M7 on his back. No vest. Let's see what Whiskey's doing, especially since that's the one he's looking at. They're both looking at each other. One with the M16. Not a great short-range weapon, especially in this event, where he's next to them, pretty much in the next house over. The other weapon he has is a Tommy, which might be actually a better gun in this scenario. Throws a grenade inside. He knows that he was almost taken out just because of that grenade. If it was just one window over, he would have been hit hard with that. So Whiskey goes outside the houses so he doesn't get hit by any more grenades that might be thrown inside. Team 9 is really close to him, and that's pretty much it. Nobody on the other teams are closer than that. Mighty. Looks like he's a little bit far away than everybody. Looks like he's going mostly for the items. Then he is going to go for seeing what the other teams are doing. Daimo. I don't know if he sees Jay. That's an opponent, right? Yeah. Jay's on the roof, shooting at Whiskey, getting a few hits there. Daimo's got to be careful because it is TPP. You can just look over that roof and hope to find him. But Daimo's really putting himself out there. Obviously, Whiskey put himself out there. It looks like he got back to 75% health. And Daimo getting hit hard on the right as Mighty gets the knock. Let's see what Whiskey does as he's shooting back. Looks Looks like that won't work though. M16 work. Can he make it happen? Z-Man might be peeking out, but it looks like he's going to leave that B. It looks like a teammate is getting hit hard. No, he is. It looks like they might be going for the thirst, and they do. Jay took a few hits as well, and he drops down. Whiskey still at 75% health. Sicario fully healed up. Looks like a molly being thrown to the second floor, but no one's on there yet. Vutrung Kao is still on the right on Team 9, trying to get some nice hits there. Whiskey coming out there, getting a knock on Mighty, but Mighty was able to get immediate help. Oh my god, Vung Tru Kao is really right next to Sicario. Sicario might be running back, actually. Sicario is a bit away from the whole team. I wouldn't be surprised if he kind of just hides it out. Or does he go for it? He might go on the roof here. Roof would be usually a sign of aggressiveness. And now they can hear each other. Sicario, he can hear the opponent, so obviously they can hear him move. He drops down. He's still running back. That being said, we're going to switch it up because there's other teams next to each other, and that's what we want to see. Not nice. Skrilla, Dirty Caveman, and Perez. Looks like they're shooting at Naked as one member of Naked is knocked. Junebug is getting thirsted as well, so we got 3 members left with Spray Blue and Toxic. Shots fired at Blue, and Blue gets hit, downed. Not looking great for Naked right now, as it looks like they should get the revival here. The window is, the stairway actually is helping out a lot there. Let's see what the rest does. You have another member here, Caveman's knocked, so they're getting the revival there. So that's probably why the slowdown occurred. You can see both of them were able to heal their own teammates. That's a good win for both. Prez trying to shoot across the way. He's been doing most of the work here, getting Naked members. I don't know if you can see them anymore. It looks like Prez was getting shot toward. More people getting shot at in the feet, and Spray gets taken out. And that is it for Naked, as they were able to get the finishing touch on Naked Spray, or Naked Toxic, I should say. So that's a good win for Not Nice, Gorilla, Caveman, and Prez, who do not lose a single member in the process. Take a look at Team 20. SVR. I think your leaders so far in this scrimmage, with Evil Boy, Paki, Cow9, and Wasted. They have not won a match, but they certainly have gotten a lot of kills and top-ranked positions in both of the matches, 2nd and 3rd to be exact. So they're going to look to do that again. If they continue that streak of getting a lot of kills and getting top ranks, I think they got it in the bag. We're looking back at Team 17, but I don't think they're near anybody, so let's see what else we can find. Team 4 left Gorka because they were just left by himself then. Let's change it up here. We got G25 Spark, Tensa, Tomato, and Saint. I think they have the whole place to themselves here. Looks like they have a vehicle. They probably will take that. Not sure if they're going to go looking for people. But right now there's only 25 players left. So expect these teams to kind of get looted completely before getting into battle. Cries, Run My Bacon, Unplug, and Valor. Looks like they are at Zabav. And then they're probably going to keep looting this place until they need to leave. They do need to go to the new zone eventually, but for now, they're pretty set. It shouldn't affect them too much. It looks like one member from Savory, I believe it's Savory. Let me make sure I'm pronouncing that correct, by the way. Savari, yeah, they have one member who's way far away than everybody else. He is Wasted, maybe a little drunk, trying to get back to his teammates now. Hopefully not drunk driving, as he's going to get back to him right now, or soon enough. Team 18 has one member who's a bit far away as well. Here's Daniel, and he has teammates Jaja, Taps, and Blur, still all alive. They have 0 kills so far. It looks like Daniel's just trying to loot up as much as possible before he has to get to his teammates as well. Drop coming down. I wonder if they're going to head over there. This is the team that got the 2 kills here on Naked, I believe. No, that was a different team. Jay, Vutrung Kao, Z-Man and Mighty. They were able to take Gorka for themselves. I think they were facing off against a 3-man squad because I think the other team now has 1 player left. And they're still at Gorka. Team 5, I don't know where you guys are headed, but you guys are headed close to Gorka as you're passing by it at this moment. I don't know if you're going to be stopping here. Here we have Saint. That's the viewpoint we're looking at. They're driving to the north side of Gorka. Knowing that they're going to come in. They're stopping. Yes, they are. So we might have a battle here at Gorka. They might hear Jay in that house, especially that he's literally next to them. Or not really, but close enough. Jay's 2 houses away. Saint goes back in the house. Shots fired on the left, and Tomato goes down quickly. And that's a huge, good start for AVSJ. Teammates are not really close. It does seem like Team 5, where are you? Over there. There you are. Saint might come down to the house, but he's got to be careful just the same way as he got knocked. He was trying to cross this open field, practically. Shots fired downward at Jay, I believe, but Jay didn't take a hit. Looks like he's now going to rotate. G25 Spark and Tensa close by. And knocked goes Saint. And taken out completely. So that was a whole different... Oh, you guys came up tight. I didn't realize you guys came up here. I thought that was all the same team, honestly. A nice movement for Wuchong Cow right there. Jay is really close to Tensa. Tensa's got to be careful. And goes down. Team 9 doing some work. Spark trying to hang on his own now. Trying to click on him. Going for the thirst and gets it. Gets another knock. 2 people right in front of him. Spark, almost losing all of his health, was able to reload. First aid, but no, that's a bad time. Gets a knock. Can he finish it? No, he can't. Just misses it by 1 HP. 1 more knock by himself would have taken care of the whole team, but look at that. The whole team stays alive. Just look at the health here. Look at his health. He was the last one left. So close. That would have been huge, but no, that will not be the case. Still have the first aid. Get 7-0 right there. Hopefully when we change, we'll be good. But yes, there we go. 3 teams are right here, actually. Crazy amount, actually. I don't know how this happened, but now they're all here. Things are rendering in, so give that a sec. There we go. Revivals on a member. Definitely gets it. 3 members right here. They all go inside. I don't know if they're going to push up to the top. I don't know if anyone's up top even. Looks like they're going to hold this place to their own. They have this whole house to themselves. You have SVR getting hit with grenades. Got to be careful about those running around. Molly's thrown inside as well. They know where SVR is. Waste is on the right. That's a good place to peek, making sure nobody kind of gets them by surprise. They drop down even farther. Interesting position here. I don't know if they're going to leave or whether Waste is trying to get the box here. He wants everything inside. Blur is right there to the right, so I don't know if Blur can see Wasted. I don't know. Let's see what Blur can see. It looks like he can't really see Wasted. He's trying. That's going to be a little difficult to do. Team 17 has came into play here. Not nice. They're not playing nice, apparently, as they are right next to another. It looks like a Molly was really close to not nice, but no hits there. Team 17 trying to peek around as much as possible. There's SVR. 2 of their members, anyway, are on this side. They have 4 members left, so that's good. It looks like they're rocking it with two groups of 2. not a bad idea. Looks like they're taking the car. I don't know if they're going to come back around to pick him up. There's Blur right there at the car. Blur is definitely in the prone position. I don't know if he's made any movement in order to indicate to teams that he's around. He's definitely trying to stay hidden. That's for sure. He's the only one on his team that's around. I don't know if there's anyone on your team actually at all. Nope. You're by yourself at this point. Oh, they see Blur. Blur was able to get a knock. Trying to shoot. Definitely gets another one. Jump shot. Oh, that would have been so cool. But SVR is still in the play. SVR is like, thank you for doing all that work for me, Blur, and I'll do the rest here. As Not Nice is the only one left who's not knocked or dead. Looks like they'll go for the revival on Prez. They have the smoke, goes outside, tries to get away, but no, won't be able to as SVR Wanted gets a last hit there. So SVR, as we said before, was able to capitalize on what Blur on an opposing team was able to do on that other one. So well done for capitalizing on a good situation. Let's see what else we got. Team 4, real close. Kings Row got the ghillie, the snow ghillie suit. Definitely the one you want in this map. Really blend in. It's gonna be a little difficult for teams to see. And then we have Team 9, who was sort of close. I don't know how close they are now. I thought they were right next to him, but for the most part, this map doesn't indicate, the mini map anyway. So even though he's prone, he's hidden, I don't think they know where each other are. 4 teams left, 12 people total. Take a look at all the teams here. So this team's fully kitted with all 4 of their players. We got Cries, we got Rub My Bacon, Unplug, and Valor. They have 0 kills, so they haven't really been into the heat of battle yet. They're a little bit new to this kill thing right now, although they had a few kills earlier in the other matches. But right now they are 0 kills, but all alive, so they should be happy about that. Even if they shoot as much as they want, no one's going to hear them, as they are away from everyone else. We have Sicario, part of the Kings Row. Whiskey and Daimo were the only teammates he had, and they were taken out early in the match. I think it was at Gorka, so Sicario is going to try to do it by himself, at least at this point. Mighty, Jay, or Z-Man, Mighty, and Jay. Those are the 3 left. Vutrun Cow, I thought you were still alive. You're doing some really good work in the earlier part of this scrim, and it looks like no longer here with us. Sicario's still up there, you can see him, but I don't think they're going to really get into battle. The zone's just too big in order for them to have to realize that they're next to each other. Looks like it drops over here. Let's take a look. This is SVR. They still have all 4 of their players after that squad wipe. They should be really happy about that. Let's take a look at what you guys have. 7 kills, and it looks like you guys got whatever you guys needed in that crate. Not sure what it was, but anything, like it probably was some level 3 stuff with hopefully an AWM. Who doesn't like a nice AWM in the crate? So they have 3 vehicles, I believe, and they are possibly heading close to Team 19. Let's see if that's the case or not. Taking this road down the way, and they're going to be on their left, so if they do stop, it'll be more inland. As you can see, now their tags are starting to pop up. If they pass this house and keep going, that would be a problem. They're going to stop here, and so they are close to another team. Let's see if Rub My Bacon and them can see them. I think they do. Yep, I think Rub My Bacon knows that they're there, and he dropped down so he didn't get easily hit in case they were able to shoot back. Looks like shots are now being fired. Maybe on Wanted. Yep, Wanted shooting back. Trying to peek in that house. Just keeping that window tight. Take a look at what Unplug is seeing. He's trying to get an angle, really tight angle, tough one, but definitely tough to get shot at from, because the window has to be more on the side. It'd be tough. He can peek over to that window and go to the right and see him. You can see he's using that TPP in order to get a look around without actually having to peek entirely. which would work well if they do peek on that right side. The one that's really peeking the most is Cow. Let me see if I got that right. Cow 9. Yes, both of them now are. Looks like, ooh, he's getting hit hard from Unplug. Unplug took a few hits as well. He's brought down to roughly 50 to 40% health. Looks like he's going to use the first aid. Should be able to do it well here and get to 75%. A lot of the smoke is helping the cover here for SVR. They have 7 kills. They want to add on top of that number. Can't blame them. They're going after him. Let's take a look at this position over here. 2 members are in this house. They're trying to use this window in order to see around. And then we have Ramai Bacon, who's probably closest to everybody. Trying to see at that rock. He knows he's at that rock. So very patient. That's the kind of thing in TPP that we usually see in these situations. A lot of patience, because otherwise, if you're using FPP, you have to peek. In which case, you got to be real quick. You got to be able to peek and shoot, and then the other teams are going to do the same. And if both teams are peeking, well, you better be first to shoot. That's the kind of thing. So TPP, you don't necessarily have to peek. If you want to zoom in on your area that you're shooting at, you would have to peek. Looks like shots in the back end too. That's what's going to push Wasted backwards, so they don't have to get completely surrounded. Here's AVSJ. It looks like a nice shot, but no. I thought he was going to be able to get a knock with that AK. I think it's a little bit too hard with the recoil. Was able not to get hits on it. Smoking himself, making sure that they do not get easy hits on himself. His teammate on the right here with Mighty with the beautiful 100-round weapon. Doesn't get much better than that, especially up close and personal. Let's see if you can see team. You can see him on the right. He is like right there. Let's see what Z-Man's position looks like as he's trying to see him, but I don't think he sees him quite yet. He's behind the tree. Looks like he's going to throw some smokes, give him some cover. Not a bad idea, especially as he's trying to make his way over. Not sure if he got hit anytime. As you see, he's fully boosted now, so I think he did get hit. He's able to heal up, and that's why they know he's back here. Z-Man's trying to use that smoke. Can he get to the rock? This is the rock he wanted to get to originally. And now let's see if he can peek around to see a hit. It looks like Wanted got knocked. There he is. Can he see his feet? He doesn't. I think he just saw in the last second as he moved in. Will Evil Boy make another peek? Doesn't seem like he's going to pay attention to that, though. Wasted. Just gets inside. It looks like some more shots, but it looks like they're going to utilize that house to give him some cover. Team 9 still closing in. Here's Jay. He's not done. Trying to throw anything inside. Getting hit hard. Jay from the rooftop. He didn't expect that one and gets hit downed. He tried to do it because he saw so many knocks on SVR that he thought this is the time to finally overcome them, but that is not the case. There you had one player on the roof. I think he did not expect that whatsoever. And now Z-Man and Mighty are trying to do the rest, but they're a bit far away. I don't think they're going to get the revival. You can see Mighty's over here. Let's see what's happening on this side. Is they're still trying to shoot over at SVR. So SVR has 2 teams to really worry about. It doesn't seem like these 2 teams are fighting against each other. They're just really going after SVR for the most part. Nice job with the knock. He's still trying to get still trying to thirst him in the smoke. He won't get that, but he definitely was able to do the better thing, and that's get the knock. Definitely need that to happen to prevent them from pushing. Mighty now, he's by himself, and they even got the thirst. I didn't think they did. Maybe a grenade into the smoke did the rest. But there you go, Mighty now. I don't know if they know he's behind the rock or what, but he is going to try to give some more smoke to himself. Definitely needs some smokes. If you're a team in these scrimmages, smokes are pretty much the #1 thing that you need in your inventory. Once you run out of those, that might be it for you. Unless you had to circle the whole way through and you're holding out of the spot. That's the only thing. It looks like a molly was thrown toward him. They know where he is. Probably his best bet is to back up. Although Team 4 is back there. Way back there. Here's Sicario. Sicario might have an eye on one of the members from SVR. And I don't know if you can see it. He's trying to use that. Ooh, behind that tree. He's really got an eye on that. Let's see what Pocky looks like. He's right behind that tree perfectly. He's actually sees Sicario as well. Take a look at that. Now getting shot at. So he's going to have to heal up, I think. Or he's going to keep going after it. He's got an AW. He can't find him anymore. He's behind that wall. He's peeking around. Yep, there he goes. He sees some movement, but definitely missing that shot as he did not trying to thread the needle with that one. Spock. Oh, Pocky getting hit hard from another angle now, I think. I don't think that was from Sicario. And he's going to have to heal there, I bet. Team 19 not in the zone quite yet. Shane, thank you for answering questions from Icy Justin. That helps a lot. Yep, it's a pre-registered tournament. You got to register first. We'll be opening up registration for next week, so make sure you're one of the first because, well, you want to make sure you can get in. You don't want to be put on the wait list if it's possible, miss. You know, you don't want to be having uncertainty whether you can make the next one or not. Unplug. They have to get into the new zone, and a lot of their teammates are here. They have 4 members still good to go. They were in the long-term battle with SVR, but then SVR had some issues with other teams, and luckily they still have 4 players themselves. That's a sign that they are patient. Good sign for SVR right now, because they're able to hold their position and keep people away. I mean, they had a few people knocked on their team, and yet they had some key moments where they needed to get a knock on the opponent team, especially with Mighty's team. Team 9, that was the issue they had mostly, as the third party was coming in, and they were able to hold them back, so that was pretty good. Mighty now is the only player left on his team. Their teammates were generally trying to push in order to finish them off, and they just could not get the job done. They might be able to do it at the end here, but that would be a tough gig. Finishing him off as he was the only one left in this house. He had the ghillie suit. I'm sure someone's going to pick that up. Let's see. Who's going to pick it up? There you go. So we have 3 teams left. SVR doing a really good job. They have a top 3 spot guaranteed. And I think that enough will do it. And obviously their kills, I think they have 9. Yep, they have 9. Yeah, I think at this point they have, you can put it in the books and give them the win. Unofficially anyway right now. But we'll see how everything pans out. Mighty has his back to them because he has that rock in the hill. So he really needs to focus on one side. He has to eventually worry if Team 20 makes a push to his position. But right now, because he's so open to the left, he needs to focus on that side. I'm surprised he's still looking in this direction. I think he's just trying to cover all spaces, but really, that one side is all he really needs to pay attention to. That side. The whole Valor, Cries, Rub My Bacon, Unplug, and Valor, this whole side. These teammates are these players he needs to focus on. SVR. They have the zone as well. We'll see what this zone does change in just a second. And it does change to Team 9 and Team 20. I think they have the edge of this circle. I wouldn't be surprised if they move, but again, there's not a lot of defense. There's not a lot of defensive spots in this new circle. So expect Mighty to get pushed real bad from that side. Look at Team 19. They don't have the zone. They're going to be coming in. They're going to hit that hill. They're throwing a bunch of smoke already in order to prepare their move. But you can expect Mighty to take a lot of shots. Luckily, he has a 100-round weapon, so he doesn't need time to reload. He can just shoot, and he better hope that he gets at least 1 knock after his first shot, because he's facing up against a team of 4 over there. Now, luckily, he also has a team behind him. Not his own team, but he has a whole team that will help him out in case he can't take a knock, which is kind of strange. Indirect third-party help right there. Let's take a look at their side. Yeah, a lot of smoke's being thrown here. Valor throwing some smoke. I think his other teammates are still doing the same. Now, they don't want to throw them where they don't use them. There you go. Rub My Bacon's using them right now as he's moving in. And so is Cries. Here's another Valor member closing in. Getting into the rock. Mighty shooting back. I think that was finally Mighty shooting. Yep, Mighty is shooting through the smoke. And he better be careful. He didn't get a knock out of that. They're throwing a wall of smoke on the left side here, and they're getting into it. So that's a really good thing, especially with, look at all the rocks here. They got a lot of good cover. I don't know if they have, a lot of them have the edge. So this isn't bad. I don't know if they're going to have to move just an inch where they won't be able to use that rock as much as they want. I don't know, though. Okay. Pocky has it. And Mighty finally gets taken out. So there's 2 teams left. Fully kitted teams. 4v4. 8 teams total. And a knock on Kowau. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly at all, but Evil Boy trying to shoot down and definitely gets a knock there on a Valor member. Shots on Unplug. Plug getting knocked as well. Evil Boy doing a lot of good work here as there's only 1 member left. Going for the thirst, making sure he gets those kills. Cries is on the right. I don't know if he realizes that. I don't think he did. Cries is the only one on his team that can get revivals in or take out the whole team entirely, which would be a lot to ask. I think he just saw him move to that tree. You see his teammates trying to get over to be helped. Shots fired, but missing that. The recoil was just too much for him too, I think. I don't know what happened there, but they know where he is now. I'm sure his teammates marked that rock and said, hey, that's where he is. Focus there. That's the only thing we got to focus on. So now he threw some smoke. Good idea, because you want to make sure they can't flank around you. And there you go. Revivals in play. Rub My Bacon gets picked up 2v4. Now, it looks like Cow, sorry, there we go. Cow 9 just got picked up as well. So that's a 4v2 in this situation. The rest are gone. SVR doing a really good job in this scrim. 2nd place, they got 3rd place, and they're going to want to, you know, complete the cycle here with a 1st place finish. We'll see if Run My Bacon and Cries can prevent that from happening. But the smoke dissipates on the right. Looks like ooh, nicely job getting wasted on the right. Looks like they're still shooting him through that smoke just to make sure they don't get the revival, and there you go. Run My Bacon moves positions to the smoke. The smoke, yeah, they have to go into the new circle. The new circle is super small, but all the way in favor of SVR. You gotta be careful of right here, this top right spot. Once that smoke dissipates, oh no. Cries getting shot up, but no, teammate helps out. But again, definitely got the knock on Cries. Cries cannot get revived. It's gonna be way too much to ask for. We'll see if Run My Bacon tries it, but it's right now 1v2. A true 1v2 because I don't think... Oh, never mind. He does get over here. I didn't think he was going to be able to crawl. The blue zone is closing. Oh, he can't do it. He can't get the revival. He needs to wait for the smoke to come in as well. He's trying to shoot as well. This is really a bad spot to be in. Oh, this isn't... Nope, doesn't have the time. That is it. Blue zone takes care of the rest. And he doesn't want to get the kills over. That's why he does that. SVR, though, had too many kills to begin with, though. Look at Cow 9. 9 kills just by himself. 1 from Wasted and 2 from Evil Boy. So that's a team total of 12. Double digits and 1st place. They finally got that coveted 1st place. So they'll have a ton of points from that. Valor Cries, Valor, Run My Bacon, and Unplug coming in with 3 total in courtesy of Cries right there. G9 Mighty, AYSJ, Vutrung Cow, and Z-Man getting each kills at least 1 and then 2 from Mighty and J, so that's a team total of 6. Kings Row, nice job getting 4th place, getting 0 kills though. Skrilla, Prez, Dirty K-Man, and Not Nice. Nice job Skrilla with 3, total of 4 for them. 1 kill from Blur on their team. We got 1 kill from Spark on that team as well. And Naked coming in with 0 on the last one. So thank you guys for competing. I really do appreciate it. We'll have the results posted on the Naked server for sure, and on the actually on both on the BlueStack server as well. So we'll have an official winner. We'll average out how many people played in each room, and then we'll, get the prizes based on that. I think we're going to have under 50 on average because of that last one was roughly, I think, 30. And I think we had 50, mid-50s for the first 2. So that should bring the average probably to like 40 or something, and that should be $80 for your prize pool. I think it's going to go to SVR. I don't think there's really any doubt, but we will officially get that done so we have it all settled. What what else we want to say? Thank you to BlueStacks for sponsoring this event. Obviously providing the prize pool and them doing a really good job helping us organize it, answering all of our questions. We can't ask for more than that. So we look forward to continuing our partnership with them. Every week we're going to be having these Naked Riot events. It's going to be the same prize pool, really high amount between $80 and $240 based on how many people join in the rooms. So make sure to join in if you would like to participate in that. It's open to everybody. You just have to be in the BlueStacks server. We'll be opening up registration, well, as soon as I'm done. So right when I'm done, I'll try to open up as soon as possible. I'll send it all to you guys. Message everyone, especially in the BlueStacks server, but also in the Naked Esports server. We'll post it as well. Thank you for the game, brother. Says Kowu9. You guys did a really, really good job. So congrats to you guys. Thank you for participating. Mariza, I think I got that right. Just got up. Maybe you've been sleeping? Maybe you've been sleeping all day. So yes, I was gonna say, everyone who's watched, thank you so much. The more active you guys are, the better it is for everyone to see. So I hope you guys stay active, stay in the chats, buff, subscribe. I hope if you liked it, definitely give me a follow and subscribe. If you liked it as well in Omlet, I hope you guys follow me there as well. And YouTube as well, obviously. This will be recorded on Twitch and on YouTube. So if you want to see how your team did and all that, you can go back and see it there. I'm sure some people clip the action as well, so you can see certain clips in my accounts as well. If you have any questions on where to find it, it's all down there. All the tabs, all my names, I should say, are down there. But if you can't find it from there, you can click on the links in our Discord. So I can't stress it enough. If you don't know how to get to our Discord, head over to my profile here, either on Omlet or on Twitch, wherever you're watching from. You'll see in my profile that there will be a Discord link. Hit that Discord link, and it'll bring you to where you need to be. If you have any questions, definitely let me know there, because that's where we like to talk to everybody in the community in PUBG Mobile. All right. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll have this on Friday at 8 p.m. again. I'll open up registration soon, and then that's it. So have a great rest of your night, everybody, and enjoy. I'm Naked H Crusader. This was the Naked Riot. Have a good one. One other thing I want to mention, Jaina E Gaming, or Jane, sorry if I'm mispronouncing, thank you for the follow as well. All right, rest of you guys have a great night.